So if the proposal is accepted, it depends. So the word accept is interesting. So if the proposal, once it's accepted into the government or awarded for that, we'll say it's awarded for that matter, what'll happen is government will review, and basically, depending on what type of proposal it is, they will ask for either a final offer. They could say, hey, we need a lower price, and they usually will give you a number. What happens is, we'll just focus on pricing. Let's say you're selling services to the government and you have 10 software developers that you're offering for this project, and you sell them all at $100 an hour. The government's going to go do something that's called independent government cost estimate. They've actually done this before the proposal was even set out as far as the RFP. They'll know what they can expect to pay for as far as how much money it will cost them in order to run this project per person. However, it's, as far as everything that's all combined. By looking at that, and they see your proposal and your pricing, they'll have an idea saying, well, you know what, we thought we were going to be paying $70 an hour for this. And that's where the negotiation starts. If you did your homework as if you as a capture manager, everybody else, you should have looked at the environment first, as far as when I say the environment, but what your competitors are paying, what people are paying, salary demographics, all those great things at first, and just to get an idea of where you have to price it to win. If you're so far away from, let's say they want $50 an hour, you offer 100, you really have to take a look at the pricing and if you can actually do the work. Most likely, you'll meet in the middle, and you should have room built in either way. If you go in at your absolute lowest up front, I mean, you're probably set up to fail, because there is a chance that they can always ask for a better price estimate. And then if you can't go anywhere, you may lose the bid. But in that matter, again, the homework up front pays off is for your pricing to win. And in that negotiation, basically what happens is, like I said, you kind of will go back and forth and settle on a price of what you can actually offer and accept, where you have acceptable profit for your company, and you can actually do the work. The reality is it drives a lot of things, though, because when you look at the pricing, what will occur is you have to always say to yourself, all right, am I going to be able to get quality people for the price that they're asking for? Because if you, in your mind, thought, okay, with everything involved here, I can get quality people to do this work, but it's going to cost me $100 an hour. That $100 an hour, includes a lot of things, but the reality is, you still have to pay this person regardless of what your profit is. You got to look at it, because if they're asking for 50, most likely they're not going to get what they want if it's that low, because, there's a lot of things involved there, and the difference between a $100 an hour person and a $50 an hour person is, could be someone with a master's degree and 15 years of experience compared to somebody with a bachelor's degree and 4 years of experience. Are you going to get the same quality? So there's a lot of things that have to be involved when it comes to that pricing, and to address whatever the requirements are. And that negotiation, all those things should be involved in that negotiation, your thought process. And is, can I make it work?